Hey there, Pisces, Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Generally at this channel, I work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best move our lives forward in a positive way. But for the month, I thought I'd try something different and work with the energy of Mercury and Venus and Mars and Earth and the moon. So, welcome to your crazy month, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have Mercury in retrograde in your sign. It starts on, it's already in the shadow. It goes into retrograde on March 5th. It stays there until it's stationary on the 25th of March, and then on the 26th it goes direct, and then it's in the shadow until April 16th, and oh my gosh, you're going to be affected. This whole year, water signs are going to be affected by the retrogrades because they're happening in Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And I have 6 of my major celestial things that are going on in water, and I have been suffering already. So I hope you're doing better than I am. But hey, this is what's really good about Mercury in retrograde. It is an opportunity to review your life and to do things over, redo. If you're studying for an exam, go ahead. This is great to review, go over things. It's about editing. It's about seeing things like in slow motion, like actually being able to go over it. And it's a time for healing. So some situation is going to come up where you have a chance to review it, to really go over it and to see it in a different light, in a different way, and then heal. And so using Mercury in retrograde is going to make communication complicated. So listen carefully to what you're hearing, what people are saying. It might be a little muddled, a little hard to get. But if you're patient, and if you listen, and if you listen with your heart and use your intuition, I think you're going to be able to find your way through it. And I actually think that this is an opportunity. Even though there might be some delays, or if you're doing videos, you can't talk. But for the heart and the emotions, which Pisces, is so important, there's going to be healing. And I actually think that this is a gift. And I hope that you will look at this retrograde period as a gift, as an opportunity to really do something for yourself. And you have discernment. Okay, right? So it's a chance to heal a situation, but you're really going to have to pay attention. Everything people tell you, you may not be hearing it correctly. They may not be saying it correctly, either on accident or on purpose. So you're going to need to discern what is fact and what is fiction. What is real and what is emotional response. What is your emotional reaction and what is your emotional response? How do you handle the situation, right? And so there's a lot to that. Okay, so Mercury rules Gemini, which is about your internet communications, your verbal communications with family and friends, your written communication with people you know. It's the private, intimate aspect of communication. So I wanted to get you a little guidance on that, and you have serendipity. So in those conversations, things are going to happen that are supposed to happen. You may not like everything that happens, but it's supposed to happen. The opportunity to have these conversations is divinely guided. Okay, so pay attention. Listen with your heart. Listen with your heart, right? But also remember to discern what you're listening to. And don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask them to review what they just said, to re-say it. Any RE words, I'm a big fan of those during retrograde, but they actually have so much to do with it. And so exes come back. That might be where your heart heals. So make sure if that's the situation that you're definitely paying attention. Venus also rules Libra, and Libra is all about relationship balance. And so I wanted to get a little guidance on that. And we have abundance and manifestation. Serendipity, abundance, and manifestation when Mercury is in retrograde. That's actually like the best one that's shown up yet. In Pisces, it's in your sign. You're supposed to have the worst of it, and it looks like you have the best opportunity to really create something spectacular. So what do you want? Right? You can manifest what you want. You have that new moon in Pisces happening on, you have the benefit of the new moon in Pisces happening on the 6th, the same day that Uranus moves into Taurus and throws the world into chaos. And so when everything gets all, think of it like a snow globe. Everything's getting all shook up, and where's it all going to land, right? And so what do you want it to do? What do you want it to create for you? When everything starts to get all turned around, there's serendipity in all this. There's an opportunity for abundance. Look for the opportunities. Discern what works and what doesn't work, and allow yourself to heal. And you have collaborative dreaming. Pay attention to your dreams. Also, if you're in a project with someone else, what are they saying? Like, collaboration will be really good, working on a goal, a dream. Pisces is all about that spirituality, the dreams, the hopes, the goals, right? And so collaboration in order to bring your dreams into fruition. Really great opportunity for that. And so Venus is moving into Capricorn on March 1st, and then it gets into Pisces on March 24th. And so you have a lot of great energy to work with. Don't get freaked out by the retrograde. Don't let that happen. And you have cooperation instead of competition. Again, this is like this. This is the collaboration. Collaborate, work together. Don't worry about who gets, it's about creating a better version of whatever. A better version of your relationship, a better version of your project, a better version of yourself. Maybe you're collaborating with spirit. This abundance that's coming in, Mercury. That's Mercury in Virgo, which is in your 7th house partnerships. Yeah, real opportunity to create the kind of relationship that you really want. Something that fulfills both of your dreams. I'm getting into the flow. So it says letting go. I wanted to read what it says, but it looks like it's letting go of control and just getting into the flow of spirit, getting into the flow of the opportunity. It's not necessarily letting go of somebody, it's letting go of control. Allowing spirit to guide, right? To be in the flow. Also making space in your life. So if you want somebody to come into your life, then there needs to be a place for them to come into. And so what do you need to release emotionally, sometimes physically? If you really want to bring somebody into your life and there's nobody on the horizon, go clear out a drawer and leave it empty. I know what that sounds like, but it works. It's creating space in your life. Like, there is space for someone to come in and, be a part of my life. There's room here. Right? If everything is totally filled up and there's no space for them to be there to grow, then that energy pushes them away. Okay, so the Mars energy. Mars is in Taurus all month until the 31st when it moves into Gemini. Mars is about creating, Mars in Taurus is about creating in very structured, measured steps, building what you want. You have leadership, which makes sense with that, but you also have Shiva, the destroyer. And so we have this letting go. That was also a Mars card. And so this is definitely about letting go of what doesn't work, letting go of what's not serving you, letting go of that and taking leadership and building what you want. So if there's aspects in this relationship that isn't working, then you take the leadership and say, you know what, our style of communication here doesn't work. Or you want to attract and not chase, right? So maybe not being the one who's always giving, but allowing the reception, Okay, so letting go of the need to control the narrative and just wait and see what the other person does. What do they give? Remember, it's discernment. It's discernment and it's healing. And maybe you look at this and you go, wow, this is just not for me. Or maybe you step back and your partner goes, wow, I need to step up or I'm going to lose them. Yeah, good cards. Okay, so you have sexual energy. Don't tell me this isn't about relationship because I won't believe you. And you have new growth, spring. So I think this is a real opportunity to breathe some life into a relationship that's been struggling. But you need to do it collaboratively. You need to work together to create this abundance. You need to what card was this? That was abundance. I know that. This one, right here. Ooh, manifestation, right. So what do you want to create? What do you want to create? In order to do that, you really need to let go of control, allow space for growth, right? Nothing can grow in a really tight space. You have to give it some room. You might need to cut out the dead parts in order for something to grow. You know, like when you cut back a plant in the spring, so allow it to bud out. So give it time, give it space. Let go of control, allow the flow of things to happen, allow the healing. That looks good, Pisces. It looks really good. And, you know, with retrograde, exes come back. So it might be a situation where you both have changed and you both have grown. And you need to understand that the other person has cut some stuff out and you've cut some stuff out. And make sure that you stand in your space and allow them their space. All right. Well, that looks really good. Okay. All right. I will see you for the monthlies. I will see you for the new moon and the full moon. Please leave me a message and let me know what you think of this format. Did you get anything out of it? I'm also going to put the year ahead here that I did a couple months ago. It was a good chance to review it in retrograde, right? Go over it and see if there was something that was useful to you that you didn't pick up on the first time, or maybe you haven't even gotten a chance to see it yet. And so check it out and let me know what you think. Take care. I will talk to you soon, Pisces. It looks like an interesting March for you. And happy birthday.